Hi, guys. Imagine high school's over just like that. Goes fast, doesn't it?
Congratulations for graduating from Selwyn House School, class of 2020. It's been a real honor for me to get to know you guys. You guys have been great.
I just want to wish you the best in your graduating year. It's been a pleasure getting to know you over your time at Selwyn House, and I think this is a big milestone for you.
I'd like to share a few Seussisms from this book by Dr. Seuss. A guide to life for those just starting out and those already on their way. Expand your horizons. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. And that's from I Can Read With My Eyes Shut.
In anticipation of your upcoming graduation, here is some advice from the math department.
Remember to always be positive.
Even when times are variable.
And remember to keep it real.
Congratulations, class of square root 4,080,400.
We cardioid you.
As you know, I am graduating from Selwyn House with you. I would have far have preferred to done it face à face, mais ce n'est pas possible in these challenging times.
This is going to be a year that you're going to talk about really for the rest of your lives. And I think the fact that you've had this incredible bonding experience, although there's lots of disappointments, there's also many things that are going to help you see how resilient and capable you are. And it's going to be something that it's going to connect you to people from now and forever all around the world, because this was the year you graduated, the year of the COVID-19 pandemic, the year that you had to find your way through online learning, the year that you had to find your leadership skills, and you've done it.
You deserve a lot of credit for working through this pandemic. It says a lot about your character. I believe you guys will be better for it in the long run.
Bref, ça fait que votre graduation est assez mémorable. Mais ça fait pas moins que ça nous fait de la peine de ne pas pouvoir être avec vous pour finir l'année avec vous et vous voir graduer, faire le bal, le souper, tout avec vous, célébrer votre graduation avec vous. C'est vraiment pas une fin d'année qu'on aurait souhaité pour vous.
I was really looking forward to going to your graduation, both ceremony and dinner dance, and I've been practicing dancing so I can dance with every one of you, and I still plan to celebrate with you.
I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank the grade 11s and say congratulations.
Congratulations to all the boys that spent time in the elementary school with me. Congratulations to the 14 lifers that spent the whole career at Selwyn House School.
And whether you are somebody like a Liam or an Anthony who started this year in grade 11, or maybe a Jack or a Trevor who started back in with the big intake of boys in grade 7, or whether those guys like even Henry and Mike who started as lifers. Obviously, I can't mention everybody. We are very proud of everything that you guys have accomplished.
We got all dressed up for this occasion, and I just wanted to thank you guys. I taught most of you in grade 10. I think you made me better a teacher, and I've had the luxury of coaching a lot of you. It's been fun, it's been challenging, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
You know, thanks for inviting me into your world outside of Selwyn House. A bunch of you taught me how to play Fortnite kind of at the height of that. So for weeks I had Leo, Maravitz, and Trevor as my sort of main squad. I didn't get to know Maravitz as well in middle school, and that was a real opportunity to talk to him and get to know him. And shout out to the other guys who tolerated my presence when I got invited to your game. So, you know, Jack, Keon, Tommy, there's a whole bunch of you. You know, and shout out to Demetrios, who's still playing with me today. You know, we're jumping over to Overwatch a little bit, but yeah, it's good times.
Whether I got to teach you, you know, throughout the past few years, or you just said hi to me in the hall, thank you. Thank you for being who you were.
In my 48 years, some graduating years have stood out more than others. Fortunately, your year will be unforgettable. I want to thank all of you who I have taught or coached and how much I've appreciated your contribution.
I know this isn't the way that you wanted to end your high school career, but in no time it'll be all about the memories. And let me tell you what, your grad year is going to be a memorable one where it's had the most bizarre ending to it, and it hopefully will never be like this again. You guys will certainly not be forgotten.
Okay, grade 11, little song for you. Grade 11 class, they got heart. They were with me from the start. They kept me going, were my crutch, and I can tell you for sure I'm gonna miss them so
Boys, we were asked to put together a video of some memories of the class of 2020.
You guys are an awesome class. Kept things really interesting, in the best possible sense.
What I'll remember most about the class of 2020 is the love that you guys have for each other.
It's Mother's Day today, and it just really reminded me of when I came back to your class. I was coming back from maternity leave after having my daughter, and I came back in March, and I remember thinking, what a nice class this is. I'm so happy that this is the class I get to come back to. You made it really easy.
I am gonna miss you guys. You know what? We've been here since the beginning. My God, all those lifers, we started at the same time.
I've had a chance to be here since you guys were in kindergarten, and even before I was at Champions Day Camp with some of you. I eventually had Henry and Mac during the summers. You know, I got to teach you guys all through elementary school. I still have my teacher appreciation cards from Enoch and Oscar in grade 2. You know, those classes were my rock every week in grade 5 after Oliver passed away. And I remember at his memorial, Angus asking me to help him tie his bow tie, and it gave me a sense of purpose that day.
So many of you I met in grade 6, and I knew then what a smart, kind, funny, interesting group you were.
You hold a special place in my heart because you guys were all in grade 7 when I first started working at Selwyn in middle school. And so I have great memories of you guys in middle school.
Many of you spent some quality time here in my office, and I hope it served you well. So many fond memories are with me of your class as you made your way through middle school and high school. I am sure that you will remember and will benefit from everything I taught you in ERC.
As I thought about it, I looked at how much you guys had changed from middle school to now, and I thought about how Lorenzetti turned into a giant, how Enoch's voice keeps getting deeper and deeper every time I see him.
Je vous ai vu grandir devant les casiers que vous aviez devant ma classe en middle school jusqu'à maintenant. Vous êtes devenus des jeunes hommes vraiment gentils, vraiment des gens que j'apprécie beaucoup.
Middle school, you know, I had a bunch of guys that would take DJ Club and just hang out in the studio every week. You know, you were one of the first crews to run your own middle school dances. So, you know, Andrea, Trevor, Sammy, you know, a bunch of other guys, Sinise and Arturo were there. They'd hang out at lunch in the studio watching the new Cosmos series with Neil deGrasse Tyson until we kind of crushed through that. I had a consistent crew of guys in rock climbing in middle school. You know, Isaac and Jacob would get into deep political debates every single class, which was really fun and funny.
I have memories of Jonah coming into my office and helping himself to all my paper clips.
As a therapist, usually we work in places where we're able to follow athletes for 2-3 years, but I always consider myself so lucky that I work where I'm able to follow you guys through sports for 5.
You know, there's way too many memories to fit into a 60-second video, whether it's, you know, going to rowing with some of you guys and being the bus manager and discipline officer while you're out on the water, coaching basketball at the provincials in grade 8 and sleeping on the floor of a classroom while Malcolm Nisbet ate 2 bags of candy and stayed up all night, coming into the senior school and getting trash talked daily by Isaac at the foosball tables.
I thought about in sports how we went to the U13 basketball tournament in Vancouver, how Jamie won the Jeff Trickett Award, how so many guys played well, how we went to the provincials that year too with Bart, Will, Ben, all you guys who played ball.
And a special shout out to the grade 11 curlers. It was my first year curling, and thank you for a great season.
I've had such a pleasure being with you guys and spending time with you guys, from the football field to the baseball field to throwing things off the Lucas building, throwing things at each other in the physics lab, and even simple things like not letting Thomas Sinise into lunch because he never has a blazer are all on my highlight reel.
J'ai beaucoup de bons souvenirs avec vous dans les 3 dernières années, que ce soit la sortie au camion de rue sous la pluie, des projets que vous avez faits, votre jeu d'enquête que vous aviez créé pour lequel vous aviez fait un travail extraordinaire, la journée porte ouverte aussi que vous aviez fait en 9e année.
I came to Selwyn 2 years ago, and you guys were the first group of grade 10 students that I had, and you are now the first group of students that I get to see graduate from Selwyn. So that's kind of sad.
You know, you were my first crew of guys to take music tech classes in grade 9 and 10, and that gave me an excuse and a chance to keep working with a bunch of you into senior school, when often, you know, I kind of drift off after middle school, and I got a chance to meet Keon, who arrived then, which was awesome.
I thought about outdoor ed with Brighton, who made that crazy space chair. I thought about Angus's nemesis, that log he kept tripping over and taking headers into the forest. And I thought about Amin deciding to eat inside because it was cold and bringing his boiling pot into the tent and burning a hole in the floor.
This is also the class that I've spent the most time in hospitals. Sorry, Kippy and Will.
I have memories of Isaac coming in and taking over my computer and forcing me to listen to the soundtrack to Hamilton.
In World Issues, Julian Candido and Alessandro Lorenzetti getting into verbal spats daily, and then somehow coming together to sing Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus while working on a project and getting the whole class to join in. That was one of the funnier moments.
I thought about those March break trips where Toby only ate candy and french fries, where Rory decided in Iceland to go walk on a frozen pond and told us, "The ice is thick, the ice is thick," as he fell in. And then Xavier standing beside me as we just laughed at him.
And Oscar McCaffer, if you want a rematch, I'm ready. Thanks for letting me win the first time.
Blake, every time I would see you, Blake, you had such a big smile on your face, and this would always make my day. And this is true to today. Every time I see you, you have a great big smile on your face. This will always, always make my day.
After so many hours and days spent with you guys camping and on incredible adventures on rivers and back in the forest, sitting around campfires together, there's so many memories we've shared together. But one that stands out the most, I think for me, is the moment we climbed Mount Kaikoop on the grade 10 retreat. And I got to share that very special hike with Frankie and Mr. Pick and Mr. Downey. And that was a long, grueling hike, which took us a lot longer than the rest of the class. But when we got there, the whole class of you guys were waiting for Frankie to come in and cheered him on as he came through. That's a moment I will keep with me for the rest of my life. I hope you guys too. I think it's a great symbol of how much you care for each other. So thank you for sharing that moment with me.
My favorite memory would for sure be our grade 10 retreat, one of the best. You're all such caring students. We had great conversations, and I really loved our hike up to the top of Mount Kaikoop, especially the team effort when Frankie arrived at the top with his crew. It was a really good shared experience, one that I will cherish forever.
One moment that really did touch me, I think will stay in my memory for my entire career, was on the grade 10 retreat, watching how you guys waited at the top of the mountain and celebrated Frankie's success as he made it up to the top as well. That really was special.
Seeing you rally at the grade 10 retreat last year, seeing you come together this year to support a friend who lost a family member, it's really inspiring to see.
And then the truly, truly weird about your class, like David Lehman's free writes for 2 years in middle school, all about how he would have an army of babies that would help him take over the world. And then the classic Artie Thomas hockey bag incident. Won't say any more about that, just leave it at that.
11e année, votre projet Partir en appartement. Le livre, on finit toujours par payer. Tous les jeux qu'on a fait, les carreaux de Quizizz, Quizlet, Gimkit, Géopardy, Rally, Bingo, Mot Mystère, on en a fait plein. Je pense que l'année a été sous le signe de la bonne humeur et de l'humour. Au fil des années, on a eu vraiment des bons moments ensemble. J'ai eu beaucoup de plaisir à vous enseigner.
J'ai vu des élèves motivés, travaillants, charmants, drôles. Vous aviez terminé l'année, honnêtement, en historien impeccable.
I thought about guys who've grown so much in terms of being shy in middle school and then getting out, like Maddie and Andrea getting in the play, and looking at those guys this year in The Hobbit. It was great.
To my play guys and my improvisers, keep theater in your heart, keep theater and live performance in your heart.
To all of you extraordinary tap dancers, you know who you are. It is my fervent wish that you will come back and take a class with me in the future.
So the last 12 years have gone by super, super quick, faster than you would ever know. But it's been awesome to see you guys grow and get to know a lot of you. And I'm excited to see what you do next and where you go. So don't forget to come back and say hi. and play a game with the old man once in a while.
So until we can get together and do this more formally, I just wanted to say congratulations on your graduation.
And I hope you guys keep your heads up forever. I hope you guys find success in all the various ways that you may find it. And of course, it all relates to happiness.
And I want to say that, I'm not supposed to say this, but you're one of my very favorite classes.
I have two little gifts. One, virtual green slip for you all. Come and get your candies when you can. And secondly, a wish for you. A wish that when you have a choice, choose kindness. Be a bucket filler. Congratulations.
Guys, I can't wait till you come visit. I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you soon.
Soyez heureux. Je vous souhaite beaucoup de bonheur, beaucoup de succès. Et revenez nous voir. Ça va nous faire plaisir de vous revoir.
You guys have been a very fun group. You are always entertaining. I wish you guys the best of luck. I know this isn't how you wanted your 2020 year to end, but know that you're always welcome to come back and see us anytime.
Boys, take Veritas out into the world with you. Be true to yourselves, be true to others, and be true to the place in which you find yourself.
The thing about Selwyn House, which is just amazing, is that we build relationships.
Si on a un conseil à vous donner, c'est de maintenir les relations d'amitié que vous avez créées à Selwyn, parce que ce sont des relations qui sont extrêmement précieuses et parfois vous allez peut-être quitter chacun dans une direction différente, mais c'est important de mettre l'effort pour rester en contact parce que quand vous allez avoir 30 ans, 40 ans, vous allez être heureux d'avoir vos amis de Selwyn qui sont toujours là pour vous.
God bless. I wish you all the success in the world, and I know the future looks extremely bright. You guys take care, and we'll catch up soon. Don't you worry.
You have my word that we will find time to celebrate this, whether that's in the summer, in the fall, or maybe even next spring. We will take the time to celebrate all of your accomplishments.
I wish you all the best. I hope that you all go out and make this world a better place.
And we're going to have a great party when you come back in the fall and visit.
I wish you the best at wherever you go, whatever you do. You're all very capable, so I'm sure you'll be great.
We are so proud of your amazing efforts. God bless. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Whether that's the guys going on class to float, to boarding schools in the US, to boarding schools in Canada. Some of you are off to LCC's grade 12. Some going to Marianopolis, Dawson, John Abbott. We'd like to get, again, like I said, we'd like to wish you all of the best. We'd love to hear about your accomplishments. And if you're ever in town, ever around, please drop by and see us. We would love to see you, and hopefully we can see you sooner rather than later.
Please continue to share your stories with me and with us, and I'll do the same.
Boys, I want to wish you all the best as you leave Selwyn and embark on your life after Selwyn. I hope you leave with some attachment at Selwyn and that we will see you at Old Boys functions.
Welcome to the Old Boys Club, and I look forward to celebrating with you guys in person at some point soon.
Cheers to you guys!